The Kemetic Duat is a concept deeply rooted in Kemetic ancient Egyptian and religious beliefs. It refers to the realm of the afterlife in Egyptian cosmology, where the souls of the deceased would journey after death. The Duat was believed to be a mysterious and complex place, with its own unique geography and inhabitants. In Kemetic philosophy, the Duat was depicted as a vast and intricate underground realm, often described as a series of caverns or tunnels. It was believed to be located beneath the earth and connected to the mortal world through various gateways or portals. These gateways were typically represented by the entrances to tombs or temples. The journey through the Duat was considered a crucial part of the Egyptian concept of the afterlife. It was believed that the soul of the deceased would undergo a series of trials and challenges in order to reach the ultimate destination of the Duat, where they would be judged by the gods. This judgment was believed to determine the fate of the soul in the afterlife, whether it would experience eternal bliss or eternal punishment. The inhabitants of the Duat were believed to include various deities and supernatural beings. One of the most important figures in the Duat was Osiris, the god of the afterlife and the ruler of the underworld. Osiris was often depicted as a judge, weighing the hearts of the deceased against the feather of Maat, the goddess of truth and justice. The Duat was also believed to be home to other deities such as Anubis, the god of embalming and the guardian of the dead, and the god of wisdom and writing. These deities played important roles in guiding and protecting the souls on their journey through the Duat. The Kemetic Duat was not just a physical realm, but also a symbolic representation of the journey of the soul and the transformation it undergoes after death. It was seen as a place of transition and purification, where the soul would be prepared for its eternal existence in the afterlife. Overall, the Kemetic Duat was a complex and multifaceted concept in ancient Egyptian mythology. It represented the realm of the afterlife, the journey of the soul, and the role of the gods in the judgment and ultimate fate of the deceased. It was a central aspect of Egyptian religious beliefs and rituals surrounding death and the afterlife. The gateways to the Kemetic Duat were typically represented by the entrances to tombs or temples. In ancient Egypt, tombs were considered to be the final resting places for the deceased and were believed to serve as the point of entry into the afterlife. The construction and design of tombs were intricately linked to the belief in the Duat and the journey of the soul. The most famous example of a gateway to the Duat is the pyramids of Egypt. The pyramids, such as the Great Pyramid of Giza, were monumental structures built as tombs for the pharaohs. They were designed with elaborate corridors and chambers that were believed to lead the soul of the pharaoh to the afterlife. The pyramid's entrance was considered the gateway through which the soul would pass into the Duat. Temples were also seen as gateways to the Duat. Temples were sacred spaces dedicated to the worship of specific gods and were believed to be places where the gods could interact with the mortal world. The entrance to a temple was often adorned with elaborate decorations and carvings depicting scenes from Egyptian mythology. These entrances symbolized the transition from the mortal realm to the realm of the gods and the Duat. In addition to tombs and temples, other architectural features were also associated with the gateways to the Duat. For example, the false doors found in tombs were believed to serve as portals for the soul to pass through into the afterlife. These false doors were carved with images of the deceased and were thought to enable the soul to move between the worlds of the living and the dead. Overall, the gateways to the Kemetic Duat were represented by the entrances to tombs, temples, and other architectural elements that were believed to connect the mortal world to the realm of the afterlife. These gateways played a significant role in the religious beliefs and rituals of ancient Egyptians surrounding death and the journey of the soul. This has been a Sharri Plaza presentation.